Okay, this is Gamer Blave, and we are back with another episode of Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. If you missed the last episode, or you just want to be reminded of what has been going on, then guys, well, we really had a time of it in the last one. Not gonna lie, you know, mistakes were made, but we managed to pull through. Now, I don't know if we really made any progress, because honestly, I have no idea where we're going. We ran into some of those I guess there's dogs of some sort, dogs or wolves or something. I can't exactly remember what they're called, but anyway, we ran into some of them that were way past our level, and then we went over to, I think, the metal bird, and because I had remembered some guys that were above our level there, but they're like level 55, so they're out of our class too. Then we came down here, the Iron Serpent, and we got into a kerfuffle down here, and I made some mistakes. Now, some of those were tactical errors, I will admit it, but some of those were just like I was hitting some key presses because I've been playing a lot of XCOM. Well, not a lot of XCOM. I've been playing a little bit of XCOM lately, and I was just making some keybind errors. And it was, I mean, you know, it was really costing us, but we managed to pull through. The problem with that, though, is we ended up using so many resources in that battle, guys, and there's just a finite number of resources just in the game, period. You know, so it really was an expensive battle for us. Anyway, guys, what I've done is I've been meditating. I've been meditating since the last one. So what we've done is I've decided to leave Borman how he was. Well, okay, weapon-wise, how he was. I really like the Gaper, guys. I really do. I like that ability to knock people down. I really do. And I like the boomstick. So he's just a shotgun-wielding fool here. But that being said, I did change his armor up. I like the idea of having him immune to mind control. We haven't really experienced a lot of electrical attacks. Honestly, we haven't really experienced mind control attacks, but I just like the idea. And we have that critical hit chance, or that immune to critical hits. So, you know, let's really make use of it, because I had put that armor on Magnus. So Magnus is wearing the armor that Borman had, and I don't know, we have that helmet. I haven't decided whether I'm putting it on him or keeping that extra 25% to weapon range. But anyway, Borman's immune to critical hits still, but he's also going to be immune to mind control and immune to electrical damage. So I kind of like that package, because he's going to be the one in the front. So hopefully he'll be the one that like attracts a mind control attack if it happens. I'm hoping. And then I decided to put the other Rambino on Dux, because basically the pipe gun and the state switcher were filling a very similar role. I mean, the state switcher had a little bit more range, which is nice. I'm not going to deny that. It had a little bit more range, but they were basically the same gun for all intents and purposes. So I'm switching that up. And then, of course, we'll do quiet weapons occasionally, you know, whenever we need to. But honestly, I don't know if we're going to be using those a whole lot more, because there's very few enemies that we can actually wipe out with our stealth attacks anymore. So, you know, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to do that. He's got a good bit of health there, so I think we're gonna go ahead and sit on that. I may use that. Honestly, the only other one that I want here is Eagle Eye, because I don't really want to get rid of Hog Rush. I think I like Hog Rush more than this Stone Skin. I mean, I could conceive of a use for both of them. So the main one that I want here is this passive mutation for an extra 25% range, because I think that would be pretty useful. So anyway, guys, enough yammering. I guess what we're gonna do, because we've spent most of our money, I could upgrade another weapon, but I'm not exactly sure which one I am most connected to. I really do like those Rambinos. I really do like my shotguns. Honestly, we could upgrade any of our guns and be pretty happy with it.
Don't just stand there.
Let's go ahead.
You need a fix?
Let's go ahead and upgrade Magnus's Rambino, because that's like his main gun. We've really been liking it. Magnus is doing a really good job with it. I know he's the newest one on the squad, but that's like his one gun. Everyone else has two guns that they use, but that's like his one thing, and he's been pretty good with it. So let's go ahead and upgrade it. You know, why not? And that's gonna really take us down a peg there, but
Take it easy.
you know, it's extra damage. Once again, guys, we're really getting pretty close. I mean, I'm hoping that we find soon another artifact. You know, as soon as we get that, then we're going back and we are going to get that buff that gives us an extra damage with all of our weapons, and that's going to be a nice upgrade, because we are really struggling to put some of these guys down. We really are. You know, that wasn't. I mean, you know, I understand that they're just making the game harder as we go. It wasn't too much of an issue at the beginning, you know, but it really is now. You know, we're really having to beg, borrow, and steal our way to victory. So let's just kind of look around here. We definitely have two ways out. Now, one way is to the quest. It's kind of, I guess that's the way to rescue Hammond. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit confused about, you know, exactly where we need to be going and what we need to be doing. So yeah, I don't know which way we should be going. I do not. Basically, right now, my whole guiding principle is like, if we think we can take a fight, then that's where we're going. But like,
hopefully there's some junk in here that can help us.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We are low on junk. That is for sure. Now, the reason I mention this, guys, the reason that I bring this up, watch it happen right now. The reason I bring it up is because it looks like this area would happen. We haven't like been ambushed yet, and I feel like it's gonna happen at some point. But this area has that kind of ambushy vibe to it.
Inside the largest building, someone is in trouble.
Oh, we got some scrap up there. Let's turn our light off. It doesn't
look. Holy shit. That's a mutant like us.
Whoa.
Never seen her before. Machines surrounding her. She needs help. We haven't done our good deed for the day yet, so...
Okay, so with this guy at like 24 or whatever, you know, we can do like a Borman can rush him, knock him down, and then we can use our quiet weapons to take him out. So let's make sure that we switch over to quiet stuff, so we, you know, have that option. We still only have the 3 quiet weapons. Which one do we want? That one, the disable robotic enemies. Let's make sure that we have that one equipped. So we'll go ahead and get our gun out there, and we will, and let's also make sure that we've got this mutation equipped in case we do get into a fracas with them. We want to make sure that we've got that ready to rock. We want to make sure. Now, does he have anything else? No, we don't. We need that one back. So he's good to go. Oh man, look at that. It changed the look of it. Oh, that's epic. That's freaking epic. That looks awesome. Okay, anyway, guys. Sorry. This game's a pretty cool game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the way that you're supposed to do it is by upgrading all of your quiet weapons. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, we could hog rush the guy. I wonder if we were to hold on a second. Let's I wonder if we were to equip this other one in here, if we could eat one of these bodies that's just sitting on the ground, like during the fight, even though we haven't done the killing of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up behind this dude. Well, actually, hold on a second. He's going to be incapacitated for 2 turns. So we're going to be able to just unload on him that whole time. We should be able to kill him in that amount of time. I think I'm going to be happy that we have I think I'm going to be happy that we have immune to electrical. Oh, we don't have hog rush, guys. Okay. So this is just going to be loud and proud.
Hey, over here.
This is just going to be loud and proud this whole time. So let's just get our guns out. There's no stealthing this at all. There's no stealthing it. It's just not going to happen. It is not going to happen, guys. Sadly. Is this what I had on him? I think it might have been. Man, that thing really doesn't do very much damage. I guess if we ever only need to do like 4 or 5 damage to someone, we can shoot him with that. But other than that, that thing is not too good. Now, but it does have good range. I mean, it's got good range. So, yeah, I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to go in here and we need to... Who does... We can use our shut him down ability. We've got at least one of these that we can equip just in case. Let's equip... You know what? That extra grenade slot would actually be kind of handy. I don't think that the burning is going to do too much to robots. So let's equip that because it's dark, so we would get a little bonus against some dudes. I'm trying to see what is going to be our best bet. I guess we can look around. Can we, like, talk to this person? Oh, well, let's talk to this person first.
Help. Not that I needed help. I was just getting my second wind, you know, but I admire your fighting skills. You need skills like that in the zone, especially against out-of-control machines that want to quarantine you. Whatever that means.
Hey, we're some straight-up machine-killing freaks. That's how we roll. What's your name, lady?
The name's Farrow. Don't ask me where I got it from. I don't quite know, really. I was raised in a settlement. Thought it was the only settlement left on the whole wide world. But meeting you lot makes me feel a bit more, well, hopeful. Who are you? What are you doing out here?
We're stalkers from the Ark. We're headed south to rescue our friend from some lunatics called the Nova Sect. Heard of them?
You're asking me if I've heard of the Nova Sect? Mate, the Nova Sect butchered my bleeding settlement. They put their mind-controlled junk into the rest and led them away like cattle. I'm the only one that got away.
Dang.
So yeah, I know the Nova Sect. I'm hunting them. I'm gonna make them pay.
We need a fighter like you on our side. If you help us save our friend, we'll help you take down the Nova Sect.
Well, that's kind of cool. Let's have a look at our characters here. So we've got her. She's got 8 health, 12 movement. That's the same as everyone else. No armor, 10 throw. So let's go ahead and swap her in and just have a look. So she's rocking the boomstick. It's a level 2 boomstick. She does have an EMP grenade. And 2 additional critical damage and a 50% chance. 50% chance to disable robotic enemies. 50% chance. That is ridiculous. I mean, at the very least, guys, at the very least, even if we don't use her for this fight, I will swap that weapon into Borman's, because that is ridiculous. 50% chance to disable robotic enemies. That is insane. Okay. So let's have a look at her mutations that she has available. Okay, so Circuit Breaker. That's nice. Hey, so this is like... this is just someone who is definitely good at taking out these machines, apparently. So, Gunslinger. Shoot multiple targets using 1 AP. Reduces accuracy by 25%. So that would be what you would swap out. I guess if you were, not going to be fighting against machines, you could swap that one in. You get a major mutation here of Corpse Eater if you want it. That being said, I mean, Corpse Eater, we just haven't had many times where we can use it. But we are really low on medkits, so if we can use it, we really do need to find a use for it. For Frog Legs, these are some abilities that we've already seen. I think that Selma has that one, that she can use it, or she can get it. I don't think she has it, though. So, here's the thing. I mean, I guess Magnus is really more optimized to fighting against people, right? Because he's got the mind control and whatnot. So that is going to make him a little bit better at fighting against people. So, it might make sense to kind of, bring in Pharaoh as our, just robot fighter. And then whenever we're not fighting robots, whenever we're fighting predominantly people, we bring in Rambino. Whenever we're fighting robots, we bring in Pharaoh. I think I kind of like that. Critical booster permanently increases chance of critical damage by 10%. Oh man, that's freaking nice. Okay, I'm definitely gonna grab that. And you get another. Oh my gosh, guys, that's expensive. Well, we're definitely getting the first level of it, but it would take us 12 more to get the next one. So we want doubles critical chance when shooting whilst hidden. Let's get this first one, because we're gonna so the question is, do we want do we want one more health and a ridiculous critical chance with this person, but basically no abilities? I mean, the thing is, this would be the only thing that we would be using, right? The double the critical chance while hidden. So that first attack would be nice. It would be a good attack, right? Honestly, these other abilities, reach high places or frog legs, jump to any location within range. You know, guys, honestly, I'm liking the bonus critical chance. And we're getting some extra health out of it too. I'm going for it. Okay, then we're gonna grab this guy. Because we still get that, and then in 5 more points, we can have that. So we can still get that eventually, but not now. So I mean, we got a night. Does anyone else have that? No, I just haven't seen it. No, Borman just gets health. That's literally it. And I'm not saying that's bad. It's just this is nice. So so this person is gonna just be the leader of dudes. Now anyway, what we do need to do is get some of this junk out of our stuff here. So I think let's get that off and then go to squad, swap her back in, and then we will equip the Rambino as the second weapon there. So she's gonna just wreck, and then we need to then we need to equip that, beef up. Look at all that health. Man, I think she's more tanky. It's definitely more tanky than Borman right now. And give her one of those grenades. And let's give her the immune to critical hits, because she's got that one. 20% critical chance when hidden, because she's got 30 with that, 45 with the Rambino. Oh my gosh. 45 with the Rambino. Then if you put on this other one, you'd have what, a 65? That's ridiculous. Only when hidden, right? Of course, then you've got it. So she would have a guaranteed critical when hidden. I mean, she's already basically got a guaranteed critical when hidden with the Rambino, because her chances doubled. That's pretty cool. I mean, she doesn't even really need that to have a almost guaranteed critical. So I prefer that. I prefer that helmet in this particular case. So where is everybody? Okay, let's loot and pillage. Ooh, there's a helmet. Well, I don't know if it's a helmet. There's a something over here that we're gonna grab. Look at all this stuff.
Prize time.
Ooh, 4 extra throwing range, but you do get 2 health, 2 armor, and 4 health. So that's better than what we've got going on for ducks, I think. I mean, you absorb fire damage. I guess that's nice, but this is more armor and health, and you get more throwing range, so it's pretty nice. I'm still gonna stick with this because we're immune to critical hits. I don't know, I might end up regretting that. We'll kind of see where we're going with that. Pick up note.
Subjects are developing faster than we could have imagined. During our journey to the facility, we encountered a squad of rogue enforcers which began firing upon us. The subjects dealt with them effortlessly. The youngsters have exceeded my wildest dreams. If only Central Command wasn't so narrow-minded, the Earth could once again be ours.
Once again? That guy used to own the Earth. Man. This is a lot of dudes, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We got a dude-heavy scenario here. A dude heavy scenario. I don't know really where the best place to ambush these dudes is, but it's probably... Hopefully the next time I use Dux's wings, we can do a little bit better job of like flying to a place with actual elevation. Because the last time, remember, we really screwed it up. Okay, so let's get behind some of this stuff and then just like lay waste to this guy, and then hopefully we'll be able to do... well, actually, no, because then they'll be able to get cover behind that stuff. Oh shoot, that guy just immediately turned around. Hey, guys, I don't like it. I mean, I don't like this place. Like, none of this feels good. I'm not feeling good about any of this. Have we already gone down? Have we already gone down this one? No, we did not check this one out. We did not check this one out. And there's another robot over here. Maybe we can get a better... Ooh, a hand grenade. Is that a hand grenade? It is a hand grenade. Is that guy gonna freaking move? I did not mean to do that, guys. I've got to. Okay, yeah, we gotta get in closer here. I mean, we could move in, I guess, and do this. I just need to be very deliberate. As it does look like he's gonna be able to sneak here. So we could do our like double shot with Borman. Dux, let's go ahead and activate him. What chance do we have? No line of fire. So we can move Dux over here. This one has the 20% chance to disable. What we really want to do is get our first shot with her, though, because she is going to have a very high chance of critting. From here. She'll only have a 75% chance to hit, but this thing's got a 50% chance to shut him down. So I think this is what we're going to start out with. Okay. Here we go.
Give up now and I'll go easy on ya. Come get some!
Critical hit, shut down. Now, we definitely have alerted some people. There's no two ways about that. So here's what I'm thinking. I need to be very deliberate about my movements here. I'm going to try to use the keyboard more and not try to hit buttons, because that's what got me into some messes in the last one. I don't think anyone's close enough such that if I just expose myself here, I think that we'll be okay. But I could also... Let's move Dux in here. Let's move Dux. I mean, like, she is just going to be... With that shotgun, she's just going to be invaluable against these guys. Okay, so he's going to leave... 8 to 11. He's going to leave very little of this guy left. I mean, it would be optimal to kill this guy before those other ones get over here. Plus, we've got 2 circuit breaker abilities we can use. Yeah, so we're loaded for bear in terms of robots. They're just not like a ton of them that we're going to be able to take down. I really want to move out here I don't think any of them are close enough that they're going to be able to come and shoot at me. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna be safe and take the 75 shot and be behind some cover. Because I've gotten burned. We've gotten burned too many times being just out in the open. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the boomstick. There we go. One down. I don't even know how many to go. Well, interesting, guys.
Follow me.
If you see something, say something.
I guess that was far enough away to not alert the rest of them.
Bleeding orifices, continual vomiting, hallucinations, strange behavior, or suicidal ideation.
That's shocking. Guys, that's shocking. So I guess he somehow was outside of the range limit on, you know, where you'd wind up getting in trouble for doing that. So what we're gonna do is basically the same thing here. So what I want to do is get her to not alert, and then we're going to try the more or less the same thing, rinse and repeat, because she's got the old 50% shutdown, but a ridiculous amount to crit anyway. So
I'm the hero, you're the zero. Ask your hurt.
I mean, look at that. It's just ridiculous. And I mean, even you know, just even in a normal situation here, like if she crits, we're blasting these guys into oblivion, you know? Okay, ducks, I need you over here. Let's go ahead and use just the pipe, just in case. Well, yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. So they actually heard it. Whoa. Okay, that's a thing. Oh, nice. Okay, well, I didn't even know there was one right over here. There were multiples over here. Okay. Holy crap. This situation over here might warrant one of those fancy schmancy grenades. Who's got one of those? Borman does. Okay, that's all of those guys just out of commission. And I kind of like that. Then that leaves us with this guy over here who, okay, hold on a second. Let's cancel that. Whoops. Let's cancel that for the time being. Pharaoh, who sadly can't like run and gun or anything like that, but we can shoot at that guy over there. We've only got a 50%. And then we got a circuit breaker that has a very low percent chance to hit. But we would only have this guy to deal with. So I like that idea a little bit more, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm a fan of that because this other thing that we've gotten ourselves into is a bit of a mess. So let's start off with that, and hopefully that is going to get us where we need to go. Okay, ducks. Ducks with a shot from this could potentially shut him down. What's our chance with that? It's a 50% with that, but it will shut him down. Dadgummit. Okay, and then she can't really get close enough to even shoot with that thing. So we're dealing with this circuit breaker, 25% on that guy. So I think it... man, I keep hitting escape to cancel the thing, which is once again something from that I do in XCOM all the time. Ducks. I'm gonna go ahead, and it's a very low chance, but it seems like it's happened quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at this guy. It's gonna do a little bit of damage regardless if we hit him, but it will potentially disable him.
Does that hurt?
It did not disable him. We need to start moving in this direction. I know that doesn't help us out a whole lot.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh man, she totally screwed that one up.
Hiding is futile.
I think you might be right.
1033.
Oh man, that sucked. Oh, they've got even more coming in. That's a lot of bots, guys. That's a lot of bots. Okay. Okay, so let's get him in here. We can, how close up can we get here? %, that's not enough. We've got to get in there. Ducks. $75. We need to shut this guy down, and we need to get to work on these guys over here with whatever we can do. Borman, does he have an actual grenade? He does have an actual grenade, which might actually be a good thing to do to these guys to get to work on them. But we need to get this guy disabled. So I can move up here, which is gonna really expose. We're gonna take an Overwatch shot coming out here. What does that guy have? What kind of weapon is it? It's a shotgun. I don't even think we'll be in range. But we need to be destroying some of these guys. What is... And then this thing's only going to do 50%, but it has a 50% chance of knocking him, or to taking him out of the fight temporarily. I don't know, do we take a 50% shot?
Say my name, Jizwipe. It's Pharaoh. Yes!
There we go. Man, that thing's really hitting that 50% for us. Okay. So I feel like this guy can get to about here. I mean, yeah, if I completely expose myself, then that guy will definitely not have a difficult time hitting me. So I think what we're gonna do is I mean, do we come here and then throw this? Because we're not going to have a good chance to do 8 damage to 3 of them. Honestly, and it should blow the ground out from under this guy, and he should take some fall damage as well. I think that's how that'll work. And it should blow this cover out away from these guys, so we might be able to just shoot them from where we are. On the next turn. Which honestly might involve another grenade, just because there are 3 of them in such close proximity. That's just such a good way to do damage. Now on the next turn, I'm gonna, if this is right and it does drop him down, I'm gonna be able to get up next to him and use that twitch shot, which is a double blast, which should be pretty good. But anyway, I think we're gonna do this with him. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so now with him, we just need to start committing some damage. So that guy's at 50. Okay, well, we've got 100% on this guy. Let's take that 100% shot. Right now I'm concerned with damage.
Yeah, I did that. What do you think about that, huh?
Right now I'm concerned with damage. Although I kind of, maybe I should have moved him. I wonder why that guy's overwatching. That seems kind of weird. Oh, this guy's coming in. Oh man, he's coming in. Okay, Borman, get up to this guy and give him the old... Oh man, okay, so hold on a second. What do we got here? With him, we've still got one of these guys. We've still got a grenade, which honestly might be pretty well served over here. But I don't know how this works. So they're for 1 turn, which I think means they're not going to get to go one more time, I think. I hope. If they are, then, well, that sucks. Okay, so let's see. The one down here, can we get a better shot at him? We can get a better shot at this guy down here, but we're going to be exposed. What's our chance to disable? Not great. You really got to get up on top of them for that, don't you? You really got to get on top of them. Guys, I can't help but feeling... Hold on a second. Sorry, I had some junk in my throat. Happens a lot. I can't help but feeling that we're in a place that is just... It's just tough. That being said, I am glad that we've got what's her name there, because she, with that shotgun, is very helpful. But I'm not exactly sure what the best way to proceed is. Now, I do think that Borman up here can probably get rid of this guy, because let's see, it would theoretically do what, 8 damage, but it would do like 6 16, right? So it would, yeah, it would kill this guy because he's at 16, like 14 with 2 armor. Whoops. So if I move up here, is this not actually cover anymore? My somewhat concern, though, here's my somewhat concern. If this isn't, if they actually, you know, are not, if they're actually getting up next turn, then I'm a little bit screwed. But I'm thinking that one means they're out of commission for one more. I'm thinking / hoping that, guys. If they're not, I'm screwed. But I'm gonna go back here because this should be out of range. And then Borman's gonna work on dealing with these guys. Okay. Oh man, I don't love this, but we're going for it. I guess I should have gotten even closer. Oh, he didn't kill him. Okay. Well, here's a grenade that will kill that one, and then put a pretty good hurting on those other two. It'll leave the other ones at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, something like 9 or something like that, right? If they're 17 and they take 7, they'll be at, I guess they'll be at 10, right? But once again, I think that the opportunity of hitting 3 is just so good when they've got this much health and armor. I think it's too good to pass up. Okay. Now, she is going to come here, which, does that protect you from that side? Oh no, there's a guy right there. I don't want to do that. I mean, we could shoot at that guy up there and just do more damage to him, but then we're still kind of opening ourselves up to this guy down here, which I don't love. I don't love it, guys. I feel like I'd love to get some better position. I mean, she could potentially wipe that guy out, which wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we start pulling back, working on the, yeah, like I think, although I'm going to leave Dux hanging because Dux just did his thing. I think maybe we start pulling back and make these guys start coming to us. Because there's a lot of them. But we gotta, if we hit, we got a 45% chance of wiping this guy out.
I am the beautiful weapon. That's right.
No, not quite. Now we find out if that one is holding him off for another turn or not. Oh, nice. Okay. They are totally getting up. So we're pulling back, and I think that is the way to go here, guys. So what we're going to do is get right here. We're going to get right in this guy's face, and we're going to shoot that one. And Dux is going to get way back here. Although one of these guys, this guy's overwatching? Who's overwatching? I guess that guy's overwatching, but it's got to happen. Okay, well, maybe it's not. Man, I'm horking up a lung over here, guys. Okay. Okay, so let's hold off on that, because I want to make sure that we take these two guys down, because they're going to be the ones that are right on top of us. And then we can deal with those other chumps. I'm thinking that this is only saying bad cover because of these guys being right here. I think. So I'm actually going to move into it and hope that it's not actually broken or something. Oh! I did that thing that I said I wasn't going to do, which is hit the number 1, which is, you know, to like initiate an attack in XCOM, or at least that's how I always do it. Guys, breaking my own balls here. So, okay, hold on a second. Now, let me see. How are we even gonna take care of this now? Because Borman could theoretically critical him, but that's just not a thing that's gonna happen. So right now, I mean, I guess I really don't. Oh man, that sucks so much. I really didn't want to have to use an ability or, you know, anything on these guys. But I mean, like if I shoot this guy, I can obviously kill easily. But then if I shoot at the other guy with one of them, then both would be left standing. Like I would have to knock one of them down with Borman, or else I'd have both of them sitting here doing damage to me next turn. So I think I have to blow one of them away. I have to blow this one away with ducks, and then knock the other one down with Borman. I don't see any other option. I don't see any other option. All because I just screwed that up. Like, it's just like the exact same stuff I was doing in the last one. That really sucks. Okay, and then let's swap out our gun. I mean, if we end up killing that one guy after we've killed this guy here, then we should regenerate. You know what? I should have done the charge before I killed that guy, because then that would have killed that guy with ducks, because that would have beefed up my
resisting arrest.
Ability to recover from that. Okay, so that guy is out of commission for right now, so let's leave him be. Who do you have a shot at? You've got a 25 at him. Who do you have a shot? No chance to hit with that. I mean, these guys suck. The fact that they just jump all over the place is just ridiculous. That freaking enforcer is really chapping my freaking rear end. I really wish I hadn't screwed that up a second ago, guys. That sucks. And this circuit breaker is not quite as useful as you might think it would be. I mean, you really got to get up on people to use it. I thought it was a little bit better than it has been. No line of fire. How do I get a line of fire to this guy? Let's see. I mean, we can like do a retreat all the way back in here, so these guys can't keep using elevation on us. I sort of like that. I don't know if Borman would be able to get far enough away here. I feel like this would be far enough away. Just want to make sure that we can wipe this guy out. Okay. Let's get into this house. Let's make them come and attack us in this house. Maybe they won't follow us. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Yeah, that guy's just sitting there on Overwatch. Like, look at that. That's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. They're just these shotgun snipers. Okay. I would really love, love to not, use a med kit with him if I don't have to. So let's see if we can get back here, guys, a little bit and get them to come to us. Hopefully we're out of range here. They are coming in, that's for sure. I feel like he doesn't want to come in any closer. What the heck is over here? Well, let's run way over here. Because the last thing I want to do is make that guy over there mad. So I'm going to swing around. I'm going to swing around and see if we can get him mad from over here. But, man, the stuff that we're having to deal with, guys, is just ridiculous. I don't know if, I don't know if we're, no, don't go over there. Shoot. Yeah. Don't use it. Don't use it. Let's Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And let's reload. and Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I don't think that they want to give up their little playground over there. No, he's coming. At least he's thinking about it. Okay. No chance to hit. No chance to hit. Jeez, I mean it's so rough, guys. This one has been tough. Yeah, let's see if he's gonna come. Man, I guess we're gonna No, I'm gonna gamble here. As much as I think it's probably not the right call. Let's see if they're gonna come. It looks like they're thinking about it. They're making me waste all my ammo. Man. They're doing stuff. No chance to hit. 25%. Well, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, they just really had my number here in this, with all this high ground that they were taking. And I guess I did not understand my circuit breaker ability. For some reason I thought it was the range of your weapon, but you cannot use it nearly as effectively as I was hoping.
Overwatch.
Let's go ahead and use that. See if they come in a little bit. Oh yeah, he's coming in a little bit. I think that we should get a shot at him. Not sure what he's doing. I wonder. I guess they don't like the fact that, you know, we've got clearly better cover than anywhere they would have.
Give up now and I'll go easy on ya.
Oh, nice. That was a good hit. That was a good hit.
Overwatch.
That guy's getting out of there. That guy's getting out of there. I mean, we've got... I mean, unless they just want to leave us alone, we've got a pretty decent little position here. They are kind of surrounding it. Like they're putting a guy on each side, which seems like it would be a pretty decent thing to do.
Overwatch.
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 So we'll see. Whoa, yeah, they're coming right in. Yeah, that was a good move.
Comply! Comply! Comply!
That was a good move. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can... Oh, whoops. We need to get over there and... let's just get right in his face. And shock him. Actually, how close can Pharaoh get with her shotgun? Not close enough. Okay, so we gotta use ducks, and I'm gonna try to get him with the circuit breaker. This is about my only chance here.
That had to hurt.
Borman. Hopefully we're far enough away that no one can get over here and just annihilate us. Okay. See if she can keep them from getting right on top of us. Oh! Nice. Guys, if we get through this one, we're getting through it by the skin of our teeth. Okay. I still think we're far enough away, so let's go ahead and just keep unloading into this guy.
Yeah.
And then you are still... Guys, this one's crazy. This one's crazy. Keep feeling like we're gonna get better at this game, but it's just not happening. The fact that they can just like fly around the battlefield. Oh man, that high cover just saved our bacon. Okay. Well, we really need to be able to disable this guy. 50% chance. Okay, or 25% chance. So I guess we take our 50% chance here. Let's move over here with ducks. And I'm assuming that jump, that they can only do that every so many turns. So I'm going to get over here. We can get a flank on him. And then I'll move here with Borman so we at least have those guys in cover. Borman. We're gonna have to use our other shotgun because I need to move. But fortunately we have another shotgun. Okay, yeah, use that. And these guys are just so tanky.
Fun.
Yeah, if she can hit this guy, then she can kill him.
I'm the hero, you're the zero.
Nice. This is just insane. Let's go ahead and reload. Yeah. guys, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. We did not need to stand our ground there. The hog rush is much more reliable than the other one. So we've got that guy. Where's the other one? Well, we've got several other ones that I don't think have entered the fray. So let's go ahead and reload this shotgun. And let's get... Actually, I could have left him there, but this is a little bit closer to what's going on in, or what's going on here. When she misses spectacularly. Okay, let's reload, ducks. Pharaoh, let's get over here.
Overwatch.
Borman, let's get here. I mean, the thing is, guys, the reason why I'm not using those med kits is because we are so low on med kits, and I need to use them after the battle so they actually heal more. Man, she gets those crits. It's just amazing. Her crit chance is just amazing, and it's so nice. It's so nice. Keep that thing reloaded and keep overwatching there. Let's go ahead and reload our other gun in case we need it.
Overwatch.
And Overwatch.
Overwatch.
That guy's not doing anything other than camping. Like, that dude's just not interested. If we could get Borman close enough to this guy to do a dash, then we can knock him down and you know, take him down.
Overwatch.
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 Man, that guy is not... He's not playing by the rules I want him to play by. He's not doing what I want him to do.
Overwatch.
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 Come on. That guy's not moving at all. Okay, well, let's move a little bit, see if I can trigger them to do something else. Let's see if that does it.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Triggered that. Come on, guys. Well, we got a 25% chance from there. But I really don't want to do low cover. I mean, I want to stay in my little house here. I like my house. I like my house. We don't want to do that. It's an easy flank for them right there. I mean, there's no cover here. I mean, they were absolutely everywhere. I don't even know how many guys there were. It was completely ridiculous. We triple leveled in the last fight. I imagine if we manage to get through this, we're gonna get a couple of levels. We already got one level from this fight, from killing that one guy. Okay, let's move her out here. And I'm going to hide with her. And we'll see if that will provoke him to come out a little bit, because he won't be in
Overwatch.
She won't be overwatching. She'll be hunkered down.
Overwatch.
Oh, that guy's just they really like that guy really likes his train like a lot. I'm gonna get out here with Borman and then hunker him down. Because once again, if that guy comes back down here, we can do a dash at him, knock him down. Which I am not beyond doing, guys. I'm not beyond it. Let's see if our Overwatch is what's keeping him back. So we're just hiding with everyone. Come on, this way, this way, this way. I'm just doing some different stuff to see what will trigger him to come on over. That seems to be a thing. Now, that being said, if I go over there right now, I'm not convinced that I won't get annihilated. Now, we can charge dash him. I don't know. I don't think that this other guy will be able to get to me, really. It doesn't look like he will. I'm gonna do it, guys. We you know, no guts, no glory. So we're just gonna go out here and just lay into this guy. I mean, it would have been nice to have that charge dash for, you know, one of these other dudes, but hey, you know, it's what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so what I want to do is kill this guy. How to do it? I haven't quite figured that out yet. Oh, okay, this guy's thinking about some stuff. He's doing some stuff. The wheels are turning. Okay, I'm gonna throw out a big old flank here. I don't know how that works. Okay, there's no way that guy can actually see me from over here. Okay, Dux is getting in there. Oh man, guys, this is some dangerous business. I really should have done some healing. Wow, that's an interesting maneuver right there. That is an interesting maneuver. He's got like a pistol. I don't think that, do we take our 50% or do we... I think we do. Let's just take our 50% there.
Hi there.
Because, I mean, we're dug in here. Okay. We've got a 50% here, too. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Say my name, Jizwipe. It's Pharaoh. That's from me.
Nice. Couple of really lucky hits there. Borman has a pretty poor chance to hit. I think maybe we lock this guy down with an Overwatch. I don't know if that'll really help. That being said, we could get a little bit closer. What I might do is get here and then hide. Make it a little bit harder for the guy to hit me. Although he could come up here and flank. I'm a little worried about moving here because I think I saw some other enemies over there and I don't want to trigger anyone else into this fight. So let's Overwatch. Oh, swing and a miss. This guy's just an Overwatching fiend. Okay, let's reload this one. Another 50% chance. Same with this. Let's just look. If I was gonna use the moth wings, how does that? I don't actually understand these things, guys. So it would give me a good chance to hit this guy, is what it would do. Oh, but he's on Overwatch, which is not what we want to do. So let's cancel that for right now. She has a very poor chance to hit. Borman. I think we take our 50% with Ducks because he's Overwatched, he's dug in. So, I mean, hey, we've hit two 50%. We've hit three 50% in a row. That's insane. Okay, so let's... Pharaoh's actually hidden. That's why this guy's not... Can't believe we don't have a better than 50% chance to hit this guy from over here. Borman, what can Borman get? Borman can get a 75. Do I take my chances with a 50 and a 75? I could take the 75 and then if worst case scenario I could throw that grenade at him. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to finish this guy off. Oh, I forgot he was... So it's not like XCOM at all. Like, if you get nailed while you're overwatching, you're still overwatching. How much does that suck? I did not know that, guys. I did not know that. That is not what I expected. That is not what I expected. I totally thought that you would be done with your Overwatch. Man, I cannot justify using using one on him. Do we take the 25% shot at him? We've been lucky. We've been lucky so far. Will she still be concealed here? It looks like she'll still be concealed. Okay, we're gonna move in. Oh, he's overwatching. Dadgummit. I can't get that in through my skull. Guys, I cannot get that through my skull.
You don't know
That this guy
who you're messing with.
is overwatching. All right.
Okay.
So we managed to get Borman up without. We managed to do that without using a med kit, guys. I don't know if it was worth it, but we did it. An Elysium Driver 100% chance to knock back enemies. 1 additional critical damage. That's pretty nice, guys. That's pretty nice. I mean, that would pretty much turn. Oh, an EMP grenade. That would pretty much turn the like the regular shotgun into the whatever that other thing is, that like boomstick type thing. But yeah, I mean, I can hear some other robots over there, guys. So that one was insane. But yeah, we just went from 29 to 32. So in 2 fights, we went from, what was that, like level 25 to 32? Like guys, I gotta admit, I really feel like we might be in the wrong place. Like I think we're like punching above our, I mean, maybe I'm wrong because I'm doing a bunch of incompetent crap, but I mean, I feel like we're like taking on fights. I mean, but maybe that's just how the game is, guys. Maybe the game is just really freaking hard. Wow. Like, dang, guys. Dang. Anyway, I do think that we are going to wrap up here because that was definitely longer than I wanted that one to be, but hey, that's just what it is. So we'll end up searching the rest of this place in the next one. Ooh, actually, let's check that really quick because maybe that's an artifact. That does look kind of artifacty. No, it's just a quarantine area key. But that sounds like the kind of thing that we might need. We do have 159. Although did I buy the rest of? I don't think I bought the rest of the med kits. I don't think we can afford them, but we're definitely going to need some more because I need to use 3 of them here. Although I guess we can switch out. I guess one of the nice things is we can switch what's her name out for Magnus. We don't need to necessarily. Oh, 2 EMP grenades, guys. That's really nice. We only used 1 in that whole kerfuffle. That was a ridiculous situation. But anyway, guys, that is where we're going to cut it for this one. So as always, thank you so much for watching. We're going to be picking up right here next time.